This is Mariah. I've worked her a couple times on cows before, and she was pretty nervous. If you remember the videos from when she first came in, she would get down to the end of the arena down there where the cows was in their pen, and she'd want to just kind of stop and stare because she was worried about them. And we've tracked cows a little bit, a couple times. Some with her leading behind me, some with her with another horse. I haven't gotten any video of it so far. This will be the first time that we've moved cows around on video. It's a Monday morning. She's a little bit fresh. We'll trot her around a little bit. If you've seen her other videos, you'd remember that her attention bounces all over the place. She's Western Pleasure bred, but her attention bounces around like a cow horse. And she needs to be, I talked about in one video about the fact that she needs to be micromanaged. Every step, you got to tell her something to do. It doesn't have to be hard, doesn't have to be anything in particular. You just have to give her something to do. So as I'm trotting her around, I'm pointing her nose, putting leg on her. Once in a while, I'm putting spur on her, squeezing her forward, asking her to get round, kind of staying down here on this end of the arena until I get her warmed up and get her mind listening to me. She needs to be warmed up mentally as much as she needs to be warmed up physically. She really needs work on her focus. Her attention bounces around and she needs to focus. So putting her on the cows gives her something to focus on. She does really good when I put some boards and stuff out here, give her those to focus on. And you notice I'm maintaining a little bit of contact, just making her round up a little bit, reminding her, hey, I'm going to tell you what to do. Nothing real hard, don't have to be pulling on her hard, don't have to be spurring on her hard. Just have to constantly remind her that I'm in charge and we're going to do what I say. So let's walk towards this cow. Go on. Yeah. Go on. There we go. Get the cow moving. Let's walk. Let's walk. This is the first time I've tracked cows with her, just me and her and a cow on her back. I've done it like this leading, and I've done it with another horse. Felt her body tense up. Let's go around this way. There we go. She's figured out, I've worked her enough that she's figured out that she likes it. She likes making a move. She likes kind of pushing them around, being a bully, but she still is not confident. So like if one of them will turn towards her, she'll worry, jump a little bit sideways. If they split and one goes left, one goes right, she worries about that. If one's on each side, because she can't really focus on both of them when one's on the left and one's on the right. Let's let go into a trot. I sort of trot, and she kind of didn't really get stiff. She just acted a little worried, like she wanted to go sideways a little bit. There we go. That's funny. My cows usually last a pretty long time, and that's because I let them win. We don't constantly turn them back and forth. We do a lot of pushing, just pushing, making them go someplace, and then stopping and letting them win. Your face back. And it's funny because the cows have learned that when I tick, they trot, because they know the horse is going to tick. The horse is going to trot. So I tick, and the cows a lot of times will trot before the horse does. Got a little more spring in her step. She really likes this. She just needs a little bit more confidence. That little one wants to turn around and look at us. I need to track her with a pretty confident horse so I can stop her from turning around and looking like that. There we go. We're just going to stay at a trot. We're not going to go any faster. She's never going to be a cow horse. Mainly, we're just wanting to get her broke to the cows. One more thing to be broke to, just like anything else. I want her to know what they are, know that she can make a move. There we go. They're speeding up. She's wanting to speed up. I actually think she'd do pretty good in a boxing class or something like that with some more work. All right, let's stop. I don't like how she pulls on my face or pulls on my hands with her face when I stop. Good girl. Get my phone out. I'm gonna get a little bit of video so I can go ahead and send it to the owner. Good girl. That was nice. I'll get that to the owner. I think I probably maintain better communication with the owners than what a lot of trainers do, but I'll try to get even better than what I am. I really want the owners to be as involved as possible in the training of their horses, so they see what goes on, see what I did with the horses. I know when a lot of people send their horse for training, the thing that they most worry about is the trainer really riding the horse, and is the trainer really feeding the horse? So by trying to upload the videos regular like I do, and sending communication with the owners pretty regular with pictures and video, and they know that I am really riding the horse and I am really feeding the horse, and that really goes a long ways towards building a good working relationship between me and the owners. To me, that's really setting the owner up for success as good as it can be for when the horse goes home. And when the horse goes home, they have all the videos that I've done for reference and have the ability to go back and do some video lessons with me if they're having any issues with anything. I get a lot of comments on my videos. Do the horses ever revert back to the whatever problems or whatever, however they were before they came? And I'm sure some do, with the owners that don't follow through with things. But I give the owners every possible tool that I could think of to set them up for success, and so that when the horse does go home, they're successful with the horse. And if they have any issues, they can get with me and do some video lessons and work it out, or they can refer back to the videos that I do and be successful. And that's how I'm able to do it, so that I get horses in from all over the country to train, since most owners can't come down on a regular basis like if they were local, because most of the owners are out of state. I'm in Mississippi, this owner's in Virginia, and I have them from all over the country. So this is Mariah. I'll put a link somewhere here to her playlist on YouTube. Until next time, thank you for watching.